Where to then, Torgal?
What do you think happened to Miss Midadol?
Sid, you...
With what?
No. Well,
It's Miss Midadol. She's very strange.
when she is, she acts like we only...
In the clouds.
That's what I said.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind.
Not long ago.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? Don't listen to her. Even if...
But who's gonna put Miss Midadol back together?
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him.
Thanks for the warning.
When you return, would you mind teaching the children another lesson? They did so enjoy your last.
Mann. 那英文的语音跟字幕完全是不一样的。
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. Is this really so important that you need to...
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if it's not fair? The gods get the skies all to themselves, so... I'm gonna do so. The Fallen had their chance. But they but not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First I need to make...
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, at first I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub. Then I'll need some bone, or shell.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some.
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned your project?
I will not let them be Sid,
Of course.
it is an honor to finally speak with. My name is Herman. I wish to be
Oh,
deployed
man.
to Ash.
No,
Hell man，
I will not send good men and women to risk. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. I was raised, or rather, it was not a place of nurture. We were tortured, and few ever survived long.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many, but they must be remembered. The Institute was...
You were a good friend, but the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please.
Too dangerous for you. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the red.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace.
All right. I'll see what I can
May the mothers guide you.
All right, Sid.
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better.
I do. And I know to give them. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the... But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
龟壳是乌龟骨头的一部分，这件事情 有这么早就被研究出来了吗？
Vivian, and I'd be happy to help you find the book.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down...
Please. It's only right that I return the favor.
You are too kind. Alas, what I spoke with Harpocrates to... But perhaps...
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, but this book... It set...
Sid, I was
It depends what with.
a bearer, but recently freed from his bonds. As you know, the work we do is not easy.
I don't mind, but
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking, but scouting, we're few with the nose for. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions...
sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Sid, do you have a...
By all means.
It's my old master. And something else. Records from a Walud...
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point, and it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever...
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust, and while I'm well aware that you've forbidden curse, I can't let those bearers die in their cells.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception. But we travel and we stay no longer than we have to.
Thank you, Sid. Chadwick. Another of the thought of him held captive in that...
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Wall. We should head there as quickly as we can.
As do I, Doris.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong?
It's... nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will.
Or his will? How?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they...
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you...
Very well. I...
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your... You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of one such text, being the tome Vivian seeks, a tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of it?
Why? Secrecy. They lurk in the shadows, emerging...
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snapped.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From air. Rumors of the executors are rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
哦，任务多到想睡觉，太扯。
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
I'm nervous.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid.
Oh, of course. I think the sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my...
To become a scout, yes.
I am. But I swore I'd...
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man, and it taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine Cursebreaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
What now?
Good girl. These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Hello, monkey. Long time no see, monkey.
Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
没有呢。感觉有点累，我没有特别想要冲首发。
A fortress? And who'll pay for that?
我可能不会玩啊，除非之后有什么特价还是什么，或者是等它并到那个 PS 的那个游戏库。就觉得累啊，因为接下来有想玩的游戏进度啊。打那个就很累啊，然后精神上又那个Game Pass。 对吧？
By the time I had,
但首发上 Game Pass 吗？
I assumed he'd
还
set
不
off
错
in
哦，
your direction, but
感觉 Game Pass 真的
apparently not.
真的还行，
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the
蛮
boy had a
佛心
nervous
的。
streak, but he seemed the right man for the job. I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with. How did you? Don't you tell me you breached the tower while What? Wasn't that what you... To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then, is there?
But Sid,
He did what he thought was best.
Of course. Will wait. Don't you leave my sight. Yes, Sergeant.
You should leave my side. 不要离开我的
This won't be an
视
easy
线。
decision. Fly, Ambrosia.
Mm. 想说要飞进去，没那么简单。
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks? This is it. What it says is true. I need to get this back to them. Hide away.
祝福我在沙发里，当然没有那么容易。
Leaving so soon, stranger. We've been watching you from a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we?
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait! Damn it.
说不定躲在门后面。
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about. Ready, go? no need to ride from here. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. Conditioning. Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. This must be the registry. So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman. Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dock. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by Akashic. I need to hurry. Back to the stables, go. There were no guards, I take it.
No, it's a different story inside, though. If Chadwick was being held here...
Don't give up hope just yet. But let me check the ground floor. The ethers...
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life. Locked up tight.
Oi, oh my.
So this place was no ordinary prison, and I doubt they'll have taken the... Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that. They were feeding bear. Nothing but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. No lock downstairs.
I know. Bearers die every day in service of their masters. Pitting bearers against a wild beast, and not just those who could fight, but those who wouldn't. Or
I'm afraid.
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
A key.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. Finish up here.
All right.
Let's see what we can find down here.
提早来这边，没有东西。
Survivor. And she sounds close.
这个声音难道是宝物的声音吗？魔物哑巴。
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he?
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
嗯？怎么拉不过啊？ 屁呀！哎，我都已经进那个模式了哦，靠腰。嗯。嗯，对啊，我读档就好了。
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you'd...
Of course. You already met my former master. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. After so many years of training, the pull to serve.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Oh.
I hear that you traveled to Ash. Did you by any chance
I did.
If I may? The Bearer Registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. See that their names live on.
I'm going to write a book. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost.
Neither will I.
These records...
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Vivian, I found it. The book you lost.
You found? Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger, she taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly? I'm not entirely sure. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather... But the more I study, the more I find So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
You should have...
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes.
Welcome back. Truth be told, it was me, but from what I hear,
No, they most certainly. When faced with an unexpected foe, Ember froze. Had I not been there, he would be dead.
Thank you, Sid, for your honest appraisal. Ember, you braved the tower and emerged unscathed. To me, that's no better than being caught red-handed.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But after all, he did do as you asked.
with a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blood. A scout's nose is different. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember wouldn't do to waste it now.
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever
One
you
more
ask.
chance.
I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to.
One more
I'll show
chance.
you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been moving on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
Good night.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon and
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts. I'll let the little tykes...
So? What's the
The problem is that Eda's due any...
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know...
All right then.
A good luck charm. But not just...
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of it. There's naught lucky in all the realm. Thing is, they're hard to come by.
Only the big day is fast approaching.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, will it be? Yeah, that should do you. Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. Anything else?
First the skies.
It's usually me making demand. Lawsman Harpocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed, the blame for Dion's transgression.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower, fabulists and fraudsters all, of course, but there is...
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white... Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But...
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Interested.加尔尼克。这个打掉了。 气炸，气炸的话会不会没有什么水分？哎呦，不好打哦，这一只不好打，这一只不好打。机器要攀一爬，好像是 SS 级。帝王兄弟注册。哦，不是闪了。这个人卡进王的身体里面，我什么画面里面什么都看不到。 最后还有超级大虞姬。这时候传那个给我。
Too slow.
快跑！ 吓死我！刮黑钢啊！
Much for you, eh, Torgal?
天啊！我暂离一下，看发生什么事。 没事没事。好，继续。
Come on.
用气炸锅都烘成香菇干了，是不是？
Back to the stables, girl.
Hmm? 哦，另外一只阴森女妖。
Madness lives on. Too slow.
完了。 嘿。
Rest him. Please.
奇怪嘞，怎么还是少一个？少一个道具。黑铁黑笔刀啊！
Ready, go?
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Straight home now. Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose. Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. Your Highness.
No.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I did not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent, all because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes, but were I to meet with him again...
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm. For only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Oh?
Something for you, dear. Should last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. That it? Fine.
都杀掉啦！靠腰为什么会少一个黑钢？看，很小。
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. Straight home now. It's still here. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home. Mid's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough. Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me.
Oh.
A silver chocobo.
Oh, or maybe not. There was a man stopped near some guy at most.
We'll see.
Just because the heavens have gone to reckon.
How do, Trap? You've the look of a man who could...
I'm looking for a silver...
If that's the case, no one has seen a silver... Word is, they were all hunted for... If any are still out there...
You're probably right.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Can I help?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver.
But if it's fancies your...
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
Can hardly make out a bloomin' thing. All for us.
for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. A chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned. It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds. Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide? It looks like we found him.
shall.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can...
Your Grace, my lord. Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke
the day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor. The former, the complete emancipation. But your father's dream did not end there, with the blight spreading ever more widely across.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his...
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most, those who would have stood with you.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true, but one at least remains.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your...
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord.
Lord Marquis?
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren, he sent an owl.
Was he surveying another...
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this...
And so you sent one of your brothers to her?
Fully cognizant of the... I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the third chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him. Yet, it seemed only right to inform... For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
It would not, but Ash is a big place.
Perhaps. The last Mickelberg was its name. If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this heart?
I do. Though it is found in the bellies of Elder Griffin, we do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else? Titan's Wake is to the south of here.
存档。不休息不行。晚安晚安，拜拜拜拜。